we are one of 20,000 volunteer fire companies across the nation. I met my wife at the Firehouse. My father was at the Firehouse, and both my kids are there. And we do this for little or no compensation at all. And at the end of the day, we're just satisfied to know that we just help somebody in the community that's probably having the worst day of their lives.
I'm a rookie, what you call, like, this is my first day in the medic on a call. Just that whole adrenaline, like you are actually trying to save someone's life before they get to the hospital. I just want to be that person, that first line person that can actually make a difference for somebody. We're on our way to a call, 13-year-old male animal bite. See how it goes.
What do you bite you on the back of your arm or
front and back?
I'm gonna try to get out of here.
You play any sports, buddy? You play lacrosse? What position do you play?
My dad's down here.
What is that?
Tape as well, please. So is my
Midfield? Are you like the goal scorer? No. Where's your mom and your dad at?
That's correct. 208 Seneca Avenue.
You don't know?
Somebody's going to get him.
Okay.
There's somebody going to get him.
Can we walk out here? You walk out here with us? Muscle up and walk out with us, alright?
Okay, we'll take it nice and
Plus,
slow.
if you don't walk
okay?
out, your mom's going to be
Get
scared.
your arm on me, buddy.
You want me okay? I'm going to take it this way. You want me okay?
I got your hand. All right, Andrew.
There you go. Make a left here. We're going right where my partner's walking here. There you go. Doing good.
You're officially deputized. You can join the canine unit later on because you've already got the dog bite without a sleeve. We actually wear a sleeve to do that. How's that?
Okay, so we're just going to squirt some water in there, man. It's not a needle or anything. It's just water.
What is that? Oh.
Just water.
Just water, bud.
Yep, we're just cleaning that a little bit. So you got a half inch on the left leg. Good.
Just gonna take this off so we can clean it out, alright?
So you do is push like that. Don't
That's
push
about
too
what,
hard.
an inch to an inch and a half.
Push down the sterile walls.
Is that bone?
Just here's the bone, so just wash out.
Good. Just wash it out.
Yep.
Don't push too hard.
Don't push too
Okay,
hard.
so you're going to feel some cool water going in there, that's all.
You're doing great, man. How old are you?
You think it's...
You're a tough 13-year-old.
It is.
Okay.
I can't tell if that's...
So it's about what, an inch, about 2 inches long by about an inch wide?
Alright, I think he has something on the wrist too, right?
Yeah, he's got one underneath the left, underneath the right wrist. Slide this off of here, Vinny, okay?
Don't.
Hold on, don't touch your
I
arm.
mean, yeah, don't touch your arm. You're doing fine, man.
Keep
You're
looking at my arm.
doing fine.
You're
Keep
doing
looking
good.
at him. You're doing fine. You're doing
so good.
awesome.
Really, really well.
There you go. You afraid of needles at all?
Kinda.
Okay, so am I. We're gonna get along just fine.
Wait, what?
I'm afraid of needles too. We're gonna get along just fine.
Put this on your arm,
Huh?
okay? What's going on?
I'm gonna take a look. If I don't see anything, we're just gonna let it be, okay? But you're in luck, man. I'm actually kind of good at this. I've been doing it for a long time. How old are you?
13.
All right, I've been doing this for 17 years, okay? So I'm not a fan of needles. I'm a one-stick kind of guy. So I'm gonna put one right here. Vincent, you're gonna be just fine. We're gonna fix you all up.
Now don't look at him. Look at your other arm. Now we're switching it up, bud.
What grade are you in?
Done.
So
Over.
good.
Hospital. I'm gonna talk to your mom and let her know what hospital room you're going to. She's gonna go with us in the ambulance, okay? All right, my man. Sit back, relax. You're gonna start feeling better in almost no time. All right?
Promise.
EMRC Harford County Paramedic 396 on UHF.
This is Hopkins PCD. Our physician confirms that this patient can go to the local facility.
Okay, Hopkins, I'm direct. We'll be headed to the local facility, Upper Chesapeake. Our ETA by ground to you is going to be approximately 5 minutes. If anything changes, we'll call back. If not, see you shortly. We'll be clear med 4. Just got to do drug form. So if you're an eye, you got to consult. You don't, so we just do that. And then just the remaining dose of the unit. Yo.
We're going to Hopkins.
Why is that?
Because just everybody available to treat him.
Okay, to Hopkins it is. Within Maryland, there's different facilities that have a specialty. specifically Hopkins. Hopkins is probably one of the world's most renowned pediatric centers, and they actually have a pediatric trauma center. All right, my man, you get to go downtown to the world premier pediatric center. You're going to Johns Hopkins. You ever heard of it? Johns Hopkins.
I heard of it as a college.
There you go, man. There's a university, there's a hospital.
Play lacrosse too, don't they?
They play lacrosse, big lacrosse school. What's your pain right now, my man? Like a 1. I love it. I guess so for much chance. If not, no big deal. It's just a block on the report. Minor details.
Sorry.
In we go.
I'm sorry.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That was a pretty good bite.
You had a good bite going on.
I didn't realize how bad it was because I didn't see it right away. And then when we irrigated it up here, that was like, whoa.
So apparently what happened was the kid went to pet a dog that was overly excited and ended up getting bit in both his arm and his leg. And if you saw when we first got there, he was pretty amped up, pretty pale, pretty sweaty. That's a pretty good sign of his shock response to pain. And then from here, he'll probably get some x-rays and they'll determine if they're going to clean him out and stitch him or if they're not going to stitch him. And then take it from there. But Hopkins is most definitely the place for him.
I like this dealership because of the customer service. The sales reps are excellent.
They'll bend over backwards for their customers.
They offered me more for my trade, even more than at CarMax, and they also did the same thing for my parents.
We were able to get the best deal for our trade-in and the best deal for the price of the car.
And everyone's been right. They are the place to go.
Haven't been to another dealership in 18 years. No reason to go anywhere else.
Do you really know your oil company? Many area companies have been purchased by large corporations with out-of-state customer service centers. Corbin Fuel Company is the local alternative, a family-owned business since 1918. Our slogan says it all, simply better service. And our customers know from safe, dependable deliveries to professional service repair is why we're 5 generations strong. It's what will keep us serving you for generations to come. Call Corbin today or visit us online at corbinfuel.com.
My parents never thought that their kid could have a heroin problem. They never checked my room for my stash, never questioned the kind of kids I was hanging out with. They never paid attention to the things they found in my laundry. They never bothered to check my text messages or what I looked at online. Never checked the car I drove around in. Never checked my book bag. And now my parents will never be able to forgive themselves.
Get help. Get involved before it's too late.
Summer's on the way, and you know what that means. The days get warmer, your house gets hotter, and your electric bills get higher. And that puts a lot of pressure on your home cooling system and your family budget. Replace that old unit today with a new high-efficiency system from Carroll Home Services. Now through August 31st, save up to $2,000 on a qualifying AC system with 0% financing. Ensure your family's comfort and save money today. Call Carroll Home Services, 410-235-9911, or visit carrollhomeservices.com.
Right now it's 5 a.m. and we're going on an overdose or poisoning. It could be either one. They're not exactly sure. And it could be overdose on heroin or it could be like ingesting some type of poison. And this is the opioid kit. This is what we have for Narcan. This is how you undo what they've done with heroin.
Chazzy.
Keep the light there, don't. You need 10 lights.
Yeah. Right?
When did you start noticing you losing himself?
Well, first I was car wash, and I was like, what happened was I must have just laid back and going to sleep. So I didn't even realize until he was like, woke up and was so out of it. I'm like, what did you do? He was like, no, I just took some medicine. I said, where? And he pointed to the bottle. I was like,
When was
it's
this?
Haldol. It is not just ibuprofen.
When was this?
Probably maybe about 15 minutes before I called 911 because I was trying to get him together myself because I was going to drive him, but then I was too afraid to put him in the car.
So about 4:30? Charles.
And that is not like him at all.
Open your eyes, bud.
Hey, Chaz, look at me.
Open your eyes, bud.
Look at me.
Eyes.
You gotta fight. Open your eyes. Come on, I need you. Open your eyes. Jazz, you hear me? Huh? All right. Keep fighting, baby. It's okay.
I'm gonna stand you up. Ready? It is. You didn't take anything else.
And a lot of times, he's not very good.
We're gonna get a blanket on you. We'll get the heat inside, okay?
Baby,
Go lay back,
wallet in
bud.
there?
We can't put the jacket on you.
Is
The
your
jacket's
wallet
right
in your
here.
pocket or I can't get to the hospital? I don't have any gas. I need money.
Listen, money's in the
Where, baby? In the car? It's in the
top
car?
pocket.
In your
it's my
pockets?
jacket.
That give me the Benadryl
Your
as soon as we get out.
jacket. This jacket? I'm sorry.
Feet first.
Do you want me to call anybody? Huh? No? Okay.
Stay still, bud. 40 minutes ago by ingestion. No reason as to why. Unknown if patient has any other medication on board, any opiates. Did also admit to smoking marijuana earlier in the day. Right now he is 128/82, 81 pulse, 99% on room air, breathing in 16 times a minute. Lungs are clear. Pupils are constricted. Patient is having dystonic reactions. There's blood swelling upper chest beat with utis. So if you have any objection to giving the patient Benadryl for the Haldol possible overdose, I'm wondering if you want to. All right, Charles. Open your eyes, bud. I need you to open your eyes. You got one on legs. You good? You getting cold again? Good. Go ahead.
He's as alright as he's gonna get, honestly. He wasn't in like really good shape to begin with, so he should have been taking one pill twice a day, and he took what I thought was 4 pills in one dose, which is a lot more medication than what he should have been taking. Now we're headed back to the Firehouse, hopefully get a little bit more sleep and wait for the next call to come in.
I am a return customer. I've bought other vehicles from here throughout the 20 years that I've been buying cars.
I've done research on the internet, and Joe's always given me more than what the internet says I should get for my car.
I take advantage of the free oil changes.
I do like the free car washes.
Good service.
And it's well worth the trip.
The list goes on and on.
It's true, everything's great. It's a great experience to come down to Jones and buy your new car.
Can you say Jones for a lifetime? He will though.
To those who donate to the Boys and Girls Club, thank you. Your contribution supports my future and the future of my club friends. Your gift is one that keeps giving all year round, giving me a safe place to explore my creativity and positive role models to look up to. Because of your generosity, the club is able to offer many activities that allow me to exercise both my mind and my body. The Boys and Girls Club gives me the opportunity to meet new friends as well as hang out with old friends. If this place didn't exist, I don't know where I would be. I needed to find a place where I could find the love I needed. That place of love is my Boys and Girls Club, my second home. I know the door to my great future starts here because of you. Thank you for believing in me.
Can you figure out the signs of medical malpractice?
It could be a bad result from a simple operation. Maybe your doctor won't return your calls.
Or a loved one died during a routine procedure.
Or attorneys Gilman and Bedigian, the heavy hitters.
We will find out what the hospital or doctor did wrong.
And get you all the money you deserve.
You don't have to be a genius to suspect medical malpractice.
Right, Einstein? Mm-hmm. Call Gilman and Bedigian.
Because there's no excuse for medical abuse.
The heavy hitters are the ones for you. 1-800-LAW-6162.
We're on the way to a call for an 82-year-old male who said he had surgery earlier today and is now bleeding from his eye. Two 7 or? What kind of surgery did you have today?
Lower eyelid surgery. It started pretty much after I got home.
What time was that?
Probably about 6:30.
Wow, so you've been bleeding for about 4 hours now. We're gonna give you a different piece of gauze to hold on there, okay?
Okay.
There you go. Does it hurt?
No, not really.
Okay, good. Just hold pressure on there lightly though, don't push it too hard.
No, I can't push it too hard.
Alrighty.
Now, because of all this bleeding, I don't know if the stitches have come out or what. So.
Alright, no problem. We'll take you to the hospital, get you checked out then, okay?
That's a good idea.
You have everything with you need? You have your wallet?
I got my wallet.
You have your keys?
Whatever.
Can we get you buttoned up and belted up?
I got a key down. Yeah, I got a key.
Let's get your pants buttoned up for me and you get your belt on.
Oh, I forgot about that.
No worries. Alright, sweetheart.
Big step.
Gotcha. You got my pen.
Oh, that's good. Thank you.
One more big step.
So that was our call for an 82-year-old male patient. We got there, he had cosmetic surgery of some kind on his eye because he had problems with his tear ducts, and he actually had problems with the upper lids, but they said they had to get the lower ones first, and he had problems with the right one, but they did it to bilaterally, but his left eye started bleeding uncontrollably for about 4 hours. Couldn't get it to stop, even though he had stopped his only blood thinner he was on with aspirin, which they had stopped prior to surgery. So we kind of just took some 4x4s, we folded them up, and we secured into his eye, kept a little pressure on the eyelid so it would stop bleeding, because I mean, it was not significant, but it was a lot of blood, especially it said he'd been sitting there for 4 hours with the bleeding.
Dispatched on a dwelling fire. They have smoke and fire showing. They said at this time the fire is knocked. However, we're still en route because it's a second due truck. It's our responsibility to ladder the back of the building, which is the Charlie side of the building. So that's where we're going. They've had no victims or no interior occupants found. They've done a search and found no one in there. So right now we're going to go in there and help them clean up, see what else they got. We searched the residence. Nobody was inside, and at this time we're just blowing the rest of the smoke out of here and waiting on maintenance.
Majority of the fire is concentrated back here in the kitchen area. Knock it down with the one-hand line, pull ceilings, cabinets to check for fire extension. And then once we know that the fire's under control, we kind of back off, let the fire marshal come in, investigate, do their thing on fire cause determination, and then we'll continue the overhaul process.
Nope, we're still here on the intersection. So while we were on scene with this fire with Joppa Magnolia, we were also dispatched to report a barn fire in the other end of our territory. Units are there now fighting that fire. You can see it off in the distance, a plume of smoke. Problem with barn fires is whatever might be in there, the fire load we call it, whatever the contents are inside the barn, can make it especially challenging for the crews to actually extinguish.
I like this dealership because of the customer service. The sales reps are excellent.
They'll bend over backwards for their customers.
They offered me more for my trade, even more than at CarMax, and they also did the same thing for my parents.
We were able to get the best deal for our trade-in and the best deal for the price of the car.
And everyone's been right. They are the place to go.
Haven't been to another dealership in 18 years. No reason to go anywhere else.
I never would have thought that my son would become an IV drug user, ever. And I had no clue till the morning we found him almost dead in his room and a needle laying on the table. You know, once he tried heroin, nothing mattered anymore. Nothing mattered.
A nightmare caused innocently from our son being in an accident, getting on pain pills, and then escalating from there.
Do you really know your oil company? Many area companies have been purchased by large corporations with out-of-state customer service centers. Corbin Fuel Company is the local alternative, a family-owned business since 1918. Our slogan says it all: simply better service. And our customers know from safe, dependable deliveries to professional service repair is why we're 5 generations strong. It's what will keep us serving you for generations to come. Call Corbin today or visit us online at corbinfuel.com.
Summer's on the way, and you know what that means. The days get warmer, your house gets hotter, and your electric bills get higher. And that puts a lot of pressure on your home cooling system and your family budget. Replace that old unit today with a new high-efficiency system from Carroll Home Services. Now through August 31st, save up to $2,000 on a qualifying AC system with 0% financing. Ensure your family's comfort and save money today. Call Carroll Home Services, 410-235-9911, or visit carrollhomeservices.com.
We're going to a structural fire. It's a barn fire. Large, non-dwelling building structural fire. So it's just like small little fire. It may turn into something big, but I don't think it will.
Sorry, about 4:15. Tower 302 arrived, advising fully involved, unknown structure 1919.
It's fully involved, which means the entire thing, or at least most of the thing, is on fire.
And there's no hydrants in this area. There you go.
It's on fire right there. That is cool.
Tiger 1321, place service 1919.
I finished feeding around 6 o'clock. Went up to the house. We went to the grocery store. We heard the fire engines. We saw the smoke, and then Tommy called me and said it was our barn was on fire. So that's about all I know right now. I can't possibly think of anything in there that would have started a fire. No new hay, no electric left on. At least there was no horses in the barn. I just turned them all out.
You have a decent water supply?
They're saying now that they're back down to about 300 a minute.
Okay.
They're having issues with one of the engines out there, and Cecil tanker's out here.
All right. You got another tanker en route as well. Do the best you can until they get here. Do they still have water on board as well? Or there to give it up?
No, that dumped into me, and then the 315 on the initial operation.
Okay.
They're flowing it
Running
out.
the fence until they got horses running around. They're going to go over and secure the area. Secure the horses.
Just keeping it cooled down from all the heat off of here so this doesn't catch fire, or the side of it doesn't melt off of it, like the rest of it over here.
Most of our calls are single company responses, and it doesn't require very much help. Some of our calls require mutual aid companies to come in, multiple companies working together as one unit to mitigate a situation, make it that much easier. So we all have to be on the same sheet of music, and we all have to work together as a team each and every day.
This is our thermal made by IFG. Kind of help us use for spotting hot spots and stuff like that. And the way to use it is you just take the lens and you can point at any general area. You can see all your little hot spots right here, and that'll kind of indicate to us what is really on fire or what's like smoldering to that. What kind of hot spots we'll get? So we have a line in place, and you tell your nozzle man, okay, you want you to hit here, you want you to hit here, you want you to hit back there. You can also help them read through walls to see like the stuff in the wall and stuff like that, part of the wall.
We have a few of the EMS staff here on hand just in case. What we do is we walk around and make sure everybody's okay, pull out anybody that we think is in distress, take vital signs if we need to. It's kind of difficult right now. We honestly don't have a lot of EMS here. It was hard to get into the scene. So you see us just kind of walking around, handing out drinks and making sure everybody's okay, just observing everything. We want to make sure everybody gets home.
The challenge with barn fires is there is a heavy volume of content of material such as hay and other combustibles inside the barn, and it's usually tightly packed, so it requires lots more water to really saturate and put the fire out. With residential fires, sometimes you can have the same amount of water, but more often than not, you've got a targeted attack, and you can knock most dwelling fires and small commercial fires with anywhere from 750 to 1,500 gallons of water. So the volume isn't necessarily always needed. But barn fires usually requires a lot of water.
Dad said he did work for these people.
I was still running down the lane and
We've been pulling the line over to the Bravo side of the structure and just trying to keep it contained to the Bravo side and the rear of the building and keep it off the horse pen and the wood lines and the fences so it doesn't expose into the woods. Right now we're waiting on like an excavator or front end loader from the county, or one of the neighbors is trying to bring us one so we can start working on pulling all this stuff back.
Well, you were up on my engine. I had to run the truck 3 times. 3 times. 3 times I run the engine. 3 times. He sat there Kramer came and said, "You're all over the truck." I said, "You lie."
I got a hole in my career. That's right. I got a.
I was doing it. He was there. I was there. After every run, we come back to the firehouse. We clean up our stuff. We may horse around a little bit, but that's just to clear our mind for the next call.